Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit the ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody guys, let's take a look again on the Bitcoin market. So the price action here stands a bit choppy and market still can't clarify the direction, so mostly it keeps in decision condition, so showing some spikes and returns but standing in the same range. Currently we have to adjust some patterns that we have on intraday charts, providing some alternative scenario to, or better to say not quite scenario, but some different patterns compared to what we discussed previously. Because the price action that we see right now makes us think that we haven't got yet the major breakout that we talked about, and despite the spikes that we saw yesterday, the overall let's call it as a overall bullish situation and chances on the possible upward continuation still stands on the market, because market hasn't broken the major levels. So because, as you know from our weekly analysis of the weekly chart, daily chart, we have actually here the major support around 90, and here we are talking about a hand shoulders pattern that still could be formed on the daily chart, because currently, let's take a look, this bottom of the spike that we've got yesterday corresponds to the lows of this spike as well. So it's a bit overextended for smaller patterns that we have talked about in the hourly chart. If you remember, this minor hand shoulders also we have talked about. But if we would get the breakout and standing here, that could be called as a bear. So if we will, for example, will get this kind of action, so black candle to the downside, market starts calling around these lows, well, this is one story. But here we have the sharp return forming the hammer pattern, and this market, this is a bit different price behavior, which tells that some purchase power stands below the market, and you can see this return right back up means, and here buyers stepped in and push price right back up. So this price action tells that chances on upward continuation still stands on the market, and the hand shoulders that we discussed is still valid. But unfortunately we haven't the market has erased the grabbers that we have here, because this spike is too deep to keep them valid. So you can see this grabber, this one, all of them have been erased by this spike down. So how we need to adjust the patterns that we have on intraday charts? First of all, on the follow time frame chart, we have adjusted the right shoulder bottom from these lows to that lows, mostly because it corresponds to the depth of the left shoulder. We could do this because take a look, this very symmetrical price action. So here market has formed deep low, bit higher low, and then the head. Here is again this mirror reflection. Minor low compares to this one. You can see that they are too similar. Then deeper low compares to this one. It's again very accurate harmonic shape of the market price behavior. So for hand shoulders, the harmony means really very significant things, and you can see very sharp upward reversal, which tells us that it's not, market has not erased yet the possible bullish pattern that we have here. This hand shoulders is still valid, although it looks choppy, it's a bit more too extended. The ratio between shoulders and the head are too small. It's not even to the 127 compared to the absolute lows. So if we will ignore the shadows and take this one, this will be probably 127 hand shoulders. But anyway, this overall setup is still valid. And on the hourly chart, despite that market has erased our minor hand shoulders here, it has not become the background for starting of upward action. So and indeed the hand shoulders here has failed based on our analysis. So recall that last time when we have talked about it, we said that is our minor hand shoulders, as you can see. So this is left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and when the market was not able to start upward action, we said well, chances on the downward breakout increased, and this hand shoulders probably will fail because this price action doesn't correspond to the market mechanics of the hand shoulders. If market has started the upward action, it should proceed high. If it doesn't do this, it means that hand shoulders is weak and probably it has failed. And indeed, by this drop, market has dropped below the head, which confirms that this hand shoulders has failed. But taking into consideration the new shape of the pattern that we have on the 5-hour time frame chart, here we could recognize this large gorgeous triple to buy pattern that has been formed, and the market jumped up from this point, keeping the overall bullish setup valid. So that's our new situation that we have on the Bitcoin market, and we still think that the major breakout to the downside hasn't happened. Bulls still have chances to get the result, and it is early to talk about the major drop to the 75 target. For that purpose, market has to erase this pattern, but this hasn't happened yet. Only if market will return it back down, this will be final break of this hand shoulders pattern, because we do not have any other reasons to suggest that something new here should be formed in relation to this pattern. If breakout will follow here, this will be a final breakout, and in this case, indeed, market will fail to hold about 90 even, and that will be the road to the 75. But currently, harmony stands on the market, and the shape of the hand shoulders is rather harmonic here, and market still keep it, which means that chance on upward continuation still exists here.